Over time, he advanced to asphalt and eventually ran a national circuit at 16 years old, racing up and down the East Coast. With a national title in hand for the 84-85 season, Parrow, a high school junior, was approached by Scott Stackus to drive a sprint car on the always tough Central PA circuit. Knowing little, if anything, about sprint cars, Bobby raced at 410 for the next 5 years, traveling from New York to Central Pennsylvania to Ohio, learning his craft. He ran the storied tracks of Williams Grove, Selinsgrove, and Susquehanna 3 nights a week early on, and later on, Sharon and Selinsgrove weekly. Eastern World of Outlaw and All-Star swings were always added to the mix. Parrow scored a pair of victories during his time running these tough, fast ovals. Eventually, expense and travel took its toll, and Parrow decided to race closer to home by the end of the 90 season. Parrow joined the Empire Super Sprints for the 91 season, running his own family-backed entry with home-built power, where his sprint car experience was soon put to the test. Gone were the big, fast tracks, replaced by smaller, tight, and dry slick. Past the midpoint of the season, experience paid off. The first ESS win was scored at the Tricky Merrittville Speedway in Canada. Running the tour full-time between 91 and 93, 14 wins were recorded with 3 top 5 point finishes. One of the wins came at the site where he first got his start in racing, at the Paradise Speedway. For Parrow, track shape, size, or surface didn't seem to matter, as he too won on them all, racing against the ESS greats of the day and Hall of Famers today. Bobby is one driver that raced at Drummondville in all of its various configurations, from big and super fast to tight and tricky, during his time on the tour. Bobby ran only part-time for the next couple of seasons, but his winning continued. In '96, veteran sprint car owner Earl Podorf secured Parrow to pilot his potent Ford entry, placing him back in the tour full-time. Some half a dozen wins came their way, and were it not for mechanical failures of that Ford, that number would have been considerably higher. The final win of Parrow's ESS career came at the Black Rock Speedway in Dundee, New York, during the running of an ESS URC Challenge Series event in July of '99. Running the tour part-time at the time, and back in his own family entry, Parrow decided to step away from racing and spend more time with his growing young family. Establishing 22 victories over the course of such a short period of time, and contending for championship every season, never having a non-winning season, proved Parrow to be a racer's racer. Parrow clearly made his mark with ESS, establishing his place in the history of the series, and now has become the latest addition to the Empire Super Sprints Hall of Fame. Come on, Bobby.
Well, thank you. This is such an honor for many years of racing in something I truly loved. Couldn't have done it without my dad. He was the finances, the knowledge of building motors, and gave me the tools to build them. We traveled a lot, thousands and thousands of miles between go-karts and sprint cars, and it's something that I'll take with me for the rest of my life, and every day's a memory. But this is an honor, and I appreciate it. Thank you.